The Black Little Mermaid strikes against rapper streamer DDG. She used the old, tired, but very productive tactic of claiming abuse. The only reason why I'm highlighting this story is because, as you know, she is the token Little Mermaid, who apparently is a protege of the witch known as Beyonce. And so that already is a red flag, which DDG was warned about, but he didn't take heed to any advice, even from the maniac with the face tattoo. And quite frankly, he should be used as another example of why dudes, especially of any means, should get their passport and expand beyond the horizons of Western women. Because no matter how sweet or innocent the female may look or sound, if her reputation, especially if she has a name, is being muddied, and of course, when she turns into petty mode and you have a child, she's going to weaponize the child against you. And that's one of the main reasons why she obviously filed this restraining order, so she could get primary custody. That's why when people say, oh, Shannon Sharpe shouldn't have messed with a white chick, or, oh, you shouldn't have messed with the black chick. It doesn't matter the so-called race of the chick. If they are Americanized or Westernized in general, they all have the high potential to be predators like this. I mean, again, sure, she has some pictures. So did Rihanna. And that didn't stop the females that support him from supporting them. Still sells out stadiums and arenas. There's even a trend about how intimate he gets with his female fans. So clearly, the type of people who would be fans of these two don't care about abuse when, those very same people still support someone like Chris Brown. And then you find out that she's allegedly with some non-singing R&B singer who is known as like the toxic R&B singer guy. So, yeah, I mean, clearly, if that persona, him being toxic in his music, I guess, if that persona is true, then, it just goes to show you she knows how to pick them. Note the sarcasm. But yeah, I mean, it's a low-down tactic, it's a low-down move that they do. You think you can have some reasonable, logical conclusion, especially to the end of a relationship. But if she has any sort of standing or rep, I mean, even if she's a nobody, they just always have that high possibility to make these sort of attacks. You're cheating or you're abusing. But again, this is why you get your passport, to avoid all of this. And hopefully this just can be another example for other men to just not knock up any broad in the States or in the West, especially with these atrocious criminal prejudice court system against men in general, no matter your so-called race. If you're a heterosexual father or man in relationship with a woman, more than likely, you're not going to get the Chris Brown treatment. where a gang of women just support you and you don't get punished at all. Most don't have that luxury of being able to flip and dance and, sing outside, sing within his nose, but women like it anyway. Most don't have that. But anyway, we'll see how this situation turns out.